If you're relocating to Tampa Bay and feel overwhelmed by all of the options, you're not the only one. Over the past few years, I've met with almost 500 families looking for the right place to live. And after all those Zoom calls, community tours, and home showings, and helping more than 100 of those families make the move, some places just rose to the top. And today, I'm revealing the 6 places families are actually choosing to move, and why one of them might be exactly what you're looking for. If we've never met before, my name is Juan, Alcalá, and 6 years ago, my wife Kate and I left Michigan with 3 kids, no plan B, and moved 1,200 miles south here to the Tampa Bay area and have been loving it ever since. And we've been blessed enough to help almost 150 families make that same move, and I've seen some patterns. Not just what's popular, but what sticks, what feels like home, why people buy, why people settle, and why people choose to stay. So today I'm walking you through the 6 most popular spots my clients choose and why they work. And before we get started, I just wanted to let you know that this list is in no particular order. Some of these communities are going to make a lot of sense for you and your families, and others will not make any sense at all. And that really is a personal decision that you're going to have to make. But I wanted to share with you where people have chosen to make that move. And the first one on our list is one of the most popular suburbs here in Tampa Bay. As a matter of fact, it's been voted one of the best suburbs in all of Florida, and that is Wesley Chapel. Now, it's located to the northeast of Tampa in Pasco County. It's approximately 30 to 45 minutes to downtown Tampa on a good day. You can expect probably 40 to 50 minutes in traffic, honestly. It's going to be somewhere in the range of about 30 to 35 minutes to the airport. Again, that can take as much as 40 to 45 minutes as well. It has convenient access to I-75 and I-275, and it's one of the fastest growing suburbs in Florida, and families are flooding here. But the question is why? Well, they've got new schools, new shopping, new hospitals, everything is fresh, and yet it still has that just outside the city feel. And if you want that shiny feel of a new neighborhood but need space, not a condo, Wesley Chapel checks a lot of boxes. Most homes here were built in the last 10 to 15 years, and there's still a lot of new construction taking place. You've got the shops at Wiregrass, which we've covered a ton of times. You've got Costco, which our clients love, Advent Health Systems, and the Crystal Clear Lagoon out in Epperson, which is a beach in your backyard, so to speak, without the hurricanes. It's really nice for people who are genuinely concerned about living too close to the coast. But who is Wesley Chapel for? Well, growing families who want newer homes, remote workers needing home offices. I would say people who value suburban comfort but still want access to Tampa with the focus on families, safety, and education. Number 2 on our list is Land O'Lakes, and this is located just to the west of Wesley Chapel in Pasco County. Again, 35 to 45 minutes to downtown Tampa. It does offer easy access to the Suncoast Parkway, which I absolutely love. It's typically a very easy drive, and if you're gonna get to the airport, there is no better way to do it. And to be honest, this community is a sleeper. A lot of families who start their search in Wesley Chapel end up buying in Land O'Lakes, and here's why. Right now, you can get a little bit more home for your money. The neighborhoods are more established, and the traffic, it's noticeably less, but it is growing. I want to make sure that you guys do know that. And it's where families go when they want a little less buzz and a lot more breathing room. Land O'Lakes also has some of the best rated charter schools in the county in a huge variety of communities, from the lakeside custom homes to the low maintenance villas. But who is Land O'Lakes for? Well, I would say this is for families who want space and serenity, retired buyers downsizing but still active, and anyone looking for a more laid-back version of Tampa Bay but focused on quality schools. Now, number 3 on our list is a suburb that has really started to grow over the last 5 years, and I mean a lot of families are choosing to make the move here, and this is none other than Parrish. And we've made multiple videos on this. If you're more interested about the area, we've got videos on all of these communities that you can do deep dives on. Today, I'm just giving a 30,000 foot view, if you will, but if you want to get deeper, I'll put a playlist together. You can check that out down below. Now, Parrish is located in northern Manatee County in the southeast quadrant of Tampa Bay. It's 45 to 55 minutes to Tampa, depending on traffic that day. It's gonna take roughly about 35 minutes to downtown St. Pete, which is awesome. 45 minutes to Sarasota. You can be to St. Pete Beach in 30 minutes. You can be to Holmes Beach in 35 minutes, 40 minutes to Anna Maria Island. And Parrish is the newest name on this list, and it's exploding. Over a dozen master plan communities have launched in the last 5 years. Think Cross Creek, North River Ranch, and Canoe Creek, just to name a few. And right now, it's where families go when they want brand new everything, but expect their dollar to go farther. And there's plenty of space here. Builders are putting in walking trails, clubhouses, resort-style pools, just like many of the other communities we've already talked about, and even schools inside of the community. I mean, North River Ranch is building their elementary school is just outside of the entry to the community there, and then they're building the middle school right in the community, and the high school is just about a mile south. So what is it about Parrish that is working? Well, it's affordable new construction, still in the 400s to 600s on average. It has easy access to both Sarasota and Tampa right off of I-75. It's got rapid retail and infrastructure development taking place. The schools are excellent. It has a focus on safety, and this is a great fit for families relocating from the Midwest or Texas or the Northeast who want big yards, low HOAs, and a future upside. And I hope you're getting a ton of value out of today's videos, but I do want to invite you to go deeper with me and my team. If you have more questions, there are two ways we can help you. Number one, you can drop those in the comments below. I answer every single question down there personally, no bots, no assistants. And if you want to go even deeper than that, feel free to jump into my calendar. There's a link down below where you can schedule a time to talk with me and the team. We'll go real deep on all those questions you need to get answered, help you really identify the communities that match the ideal lifestyle you're looking for, and point you in the right direction. And the next community on our list is another one of my personal favorites. As a matter of fact, this is another community that has been voted the #1 suburb in Tampa Bay and one of the best in all of Florida, and it's none other than Westchase. The location is northwest Hillsborough County. It's approximately 25 minutes to downtown Tampa, 15 to 20 minutes to the airport, 30 to 35 minutes to Clearwater Beach. It's got its own Costco, great shopping out there. There's a Whole Foods nearby. And Westchase has been a go-to suburb for over a decade, but it's still one of the most requested neighborhoods we get from relocation clients. And here's why. It's walkable, it's beautiful, and it just works. It's one of the most diverse communities we have. Westchase has top-rated schools, it's ranked high in safety, and as a matter of fact is one of the most diverse communities as well, if that's important to you. You've got restaurants, coffee shops, and a town center feel without being too far away from downtown Tampa. And this is where people move when they just don't want to gamble. They're looking for that blue chip investment. And I'm not saying that any of the other communities we mentioned aren't great, because they all offer a lot of similarities, but Westchase is an established neighborhood. It has that backing where people know they can count on that community. There's also a lot of neighborhood events, Halloween parades, splash pads, and bike trails everywhere. The park down there, Bainbridge Park, is amazing. You've got golf courses, there's swimming pools, lap pools if you want that. So who is Westchase for? Well, it's for families who want top tier schools, corporate professionals working near the West Shore or downtown, or even at University of South Florida. We see a lot of education there and engineers there. People moving from other well-established cities like Charlotte, Austin, DC. This is really where they kind of feel at home. And if you're more of a beach baby, number 5 is really gonna kind of help suit your needs. And we're talking about Seminole, Florida. Seminole's located in Pinellas County, just inland from Madeira and Indian Rocks Beach, which is my home beach, by the way. 15 to 20 minutes to downtown St. Pete. You're gonna be 5 to 10 minutes max away from the beach, which is great. Seminole doesn't get talked about as much, but it really should. This is one of those rare places where you can still get a single family home close to the beach, zoned for good schools with real neighborhood charm, and be out of a flood zone, be in a non-evacuation zone as well, which is very rare here in Pinellas County. And ultimately, it's where families go when they want the beach life, but still need Target, schools, shopping, all the things that you would expect in a normal community. And y'all, we're right next door. Seminole is literally right across the street from me. I live in Southwest Largo. We absolutely love this community, but we're beach babies. It's not for everyone. And if you followed our journey, we've shared the challenges of living close to the coast. It's not for everyone. For those crazies out there who want to wake up, walk on the beach, or catch a sunset every night, it's really hard to pass up an area like Seminole. It has excellent parks. Our trail systems are phenomenal. Look at the Pinellas Trail, it's unbelievable. A strong sense of community, and Seminole High is one of the higher rated public schools in Pinellas County. But who is it for? It's for families who want to be coastal, but quiet, retirees locating from up north looking for that snowbird life, beach lovers who still want year-round community but are maybe a little bit hesitant to live right on the water. And number 6 is none other than the Sunshine City herself. That's St. Petersburg, Florida, which is unbelievable. The location is in southern Pinellas County. You're talking about 30 minutes to South Tampa, about 40 minutes to downtown, 15 to 20 minutes to the beach, but it's also 15 minutes to the bay, which is really cool. If you're in downtown St. Pete, you're literally on the bay, which is awesome. Go see the pier, it's just world class. It's got easy access to I-275 and the Skyway Bridge if you want to head down to Sarasota or Bradenton. St. Pete has been blowing up, and it's not just for the senior citizens. A lot of young people have chose to call St. Pete home over the last 5 years. And we've helped dozens of families move to St. Petersburg, an area like historic Kenwood, historic Northeast, Old Northeast, Crescent Lake. We've helped people move all around St. Petersburg, and this is a great area to live in. From Snell Isle, like I said, Old Northeast, if you're walking down through there in the pier, it's just unreal. And if you're exploring the area and Tampa feels just too corporate, but you still want culture, cuisine, and coastal living, St. Pete is where you're gonna wanna look, because that's gonna really identify with that lifestyle. The downtown is walkable, the art scenes are legit, and the schools, while they are more hit or miss, you do have excellent charter and private school options in St. Petersburg. So who is it for? Well, it's for families with flexible schedules, people who want charm, history, and walkability, and our water babies who would love beach access, but the bay feels a little bit more comfortable for them. I totally understand. So here's what we've learned after helping over 150 families in the last 4 years, hundreds of tours, and thousands of questions. Each of the communities I talked about has its own rhythm, its own draw, if you will. If you want a modern suburb with strong schools, Wesley Chapel's a great place to look at. You want more space and value, Land O'Lakes might be your home. If you want to build your dream home, maybe Parrish is the spot where you want to look right now. If you want a neighborhood that's just going to work, that checks all the boxes, look at Westchase. If you want beach town living without the price tag and being directly exposed to the Gulf, Seminole could be for you. And if you want art, culture, dining, and walkability, you've got to check out St. Petersburg. So what do you do with all this information? Well, here's what I'll say. You don't need to guess. You just need a guide who knows the map and the lifestyle, and they can match your ideal lifestyle with the correct community. And that's what me and my team are here for. If you're interested, feel free to book a Zoom call with me and the team. All of my contact information is listed down below. We'll open up Google Maps. We'll match the ideal community, like I said, to your ideal lifestyle. Make sure that you get this right. Answer all your questions in real time so you don't have to guess. And if you want to go deeper on one of those specific communities, like I said, I put the playlist down below so you can grab the specific video of the community that you may be thinking is a good fit for you and your family. YouTube's also going to put 2 videos up here that it knows you're going to love as well that will help you make that decision a little bit more clear. And as always, and until next time, go out and live that Tampa life.